In this video, I'm going to show you the absolute easiest way to pass the FTMO challenge or any other prop firm challenge. And I promise by the end of this video, I don't care. You have absolutely no excuses. I don't care if you're a veteran trader. I don't care if you're brand new. By the end of this video, you have no excuses for not being able to pass the FTMO challenge or any other challenge on a consistent and regular basis. And the best part about this entire thing is that you literally only need to win 2 trades. So in this video, I'm going to explain exactly how it works and how it can work on pretty much any trading strategy. So the breakdown of this video is, first things first, is I'm going to show you the money management strategy. And I promise you, this is going to blow your mind of how you can pass an FTMO challenge by only winning 2 trades. And after that, the second part, I'm actually going to show you a very simple strategy that you can trade to actually put this into play and actually pass prop firm challenges. And I know you're probably wondering, before I watch any further of this video, does this actually work? And the answer is yes. You could just scroll through our group and you can see we've literally helped hundreds and hundreds of people now at this point pass prop firm challenges, including FTMO, my Forex funds, True Forex funds, a whole bunch of others. So yes, we have unlimited amount of testimonials that this does in fact work. So let's dive in and let's take a look at how this actually works. So it's actually pretty simple the way that this works, right? In order to pass a prop firm challenge, you need to do about a 10% profit target, right? And at that point, they're going to fund you with whatever, like $100,000 or $200,000 or whatever you do for your challenge. But we need to do a 10% profit in order to do that. Now, in this system that I'm going to show you, we're actually going to do a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio, meaning that for every $1 that we risk, we're going to earn $3 as our reward. Now, we can also think about this as a 1% to 3% risk to reward ratio. So basically on our account, we're going to risk $1,000 on a $100,000 account example. We're going to risk $1,000 and with the potential of making $3,000. Now, but what we're going to do that's going to be different than how most people would trade, instead of just compounding our accounts regularly, we're going to use a magic little tool that most people aren't even aware of. That's something called asymmetric compounding. And this is the way that it works and why it's so powerful. So the way that asymmetric compounding works, and the reason why you only need to win 2 trades in a row, is it works like this. So on our first trade, we're going to simply risk 1%. And if we win, we'll make 3%, right? And if we lose, then we just lost 1%. So the way that this works is if we win a trade, we are going to compound both of our profits and our original amount that we risk into the next trade. So say, for example, that we risk 1% in order to make 3%. If we win, our account is positive 3%. Now, if we do win the second trade that we take, we're going to risk 3%, which is our winnings, plus the original 1%, which is a 4% risk, in order to make 12%. Okay. And obviously, if we win this, then the account is now up 3% plus 12%. We're up 15%, right? And obviously, we've passed the FTMO challenge in literally 2 trades. But it doesn't always happen like that. But let me show you why it's still really powerful. So let's say that in this case, we risk 1% in order to make 3%. But we actually lose this trade. We risk 1%, so the account's down 1%. Let's say that we do the same thing and we risk 1% in order to make 3%. Okay, let's say we lose this trade. Okay, now the account's down 2%. Let's say that then we go and do the same thing. We risk 1% in order to make 3%. And let's say that we win this trade. Now the account is a positive 1%. Now, what do? We do the exact same thing. We risk this 3% and the original 1%. So we risk 4% in order to make 12%. And if we win this trade, boom, we've passed the challenge, right? But let's say that, for example, that we lose this trade. Okay, if we lose this trade, then shucks, we lost 4% at this point. So now we're sitting negative 3%. Okay, well, what do? We just go back and we risk 1% again in order to make 3%. And if we do that, fantastic. We're now at break even. Okay. Well, what do? If after we make a winning trade, we bet our winnings plus our previous original principal, right? Or original R. So we're going to risk 4% in order to make 12%. And if we win this one, then the account is plus 12% and we're past the FTMO challenge. And this is why this is so powerful, because it doesn't really matter which strategy you use. If you just have a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio and you use this money management system, you can really easily pass prop firm challenges. That there's a lot of challenges out there that you don't have to do a 10% profit, but you just have to do an 8% profit target, right? Like my Forex funds or True Forex funds, or there's a bunch of other ones that just have an 8% profit target. So in this scenario, this can become even easier, okay? So for example, we can lower the risk to reward to do like a 1-to-2 risk to reward, okay? In an 8% profit target scenario, okay? So how would this work? We'd risk 1% in order to make 2%, okay? If we win that, then the account is up 2%. And then what do? We risk 2% plus 1%, right? So we risk 3% in order to make 6%. And if we win this trade, then we're up 8%, right? And we've passed the challenge. So this is an even easier way to do it if you do have easier qualifications. Or you could also do, like risk 1% to get 2.5%, and it'll be, kind of similar. Now, how realistic is this to actually win 2 trades back to back on, say, like a 1-to-3 or 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio? Well, if you think about it, if you roll a dice, right? A dice has a 1 out of 6 probability, okay? And so you have a 1 out of 6 chance of making a 1, for example. And then also the next dice that you roll, you also have a 1 out of 6 probability, okay? And how often do you see when you're playing dice games that you actually roll doubles? Anytime you roll doubles, that's like you winning 2 trades in a row. However, we should have an even better ratio since we're only doing a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio, not a 1-to-6. So you should be able to connect 2 winners back to back more often than you roll doubles in a dice game. Hey, if you thought this was pretty cool so far, then go ahead and like and subscribe and turn on the post notifications so that way you don't miss any other helpful videos that we've made on this channel. We made this whole channel to help make your trading experience easy, lucrative, and fun. So the second thing is, how do we actually implement this or put this into play? And there's a lot of strategies that you can use. And because the money management strategy is actually so powerful, it almost doesn't matter which strategy you use. You could almost randomly do, at any point in the chart, do it. And, you could actually win this. We've seen people just take stabs at it randomly and just guess on their strategy and actually have success in past challenges. But it's obviously a little bit better if you're a little bit more strategic. So this is just a very simple strategy. And this is a strategy that you can totally use. This is just using the Bollinger Bands here. You can see I have them on this chart, and I'm just looking at the 15-minute time frame on Euro US dollar. And all I'm really doing is I see that I'm in a downtrend here, and I'm really just waiting until price kind of comes up to this midline here, and then we get some sort of bearish engulfing candle. So for example, you can see price came up to this midline and we saw like this bearish engulfing candle where this candle previously engulfed this entire candle here. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a short position here, and I'll put my stop loss kind of above the wick of this previous candles. And then I'm just going to go for like a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio, which would be like right here. Okay. And as you can see in this example, obviously, it worked out and it played out beautifully. Okay. Now we can also see another example here where we're continuing in this downtrend, and we see that we've kind of come up to this midline and price is kind of stalling around here. And basically we got this bullish engulfing candle right here. So I could go ahead and I could put my entry right here, and I could put my stop loss kind of above these previous wicks right here. And I'll just go again for like a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. And you can see it came all the way back down here. Okay. So all you want to do is you basically want to look for a nice trending market. You can use the Bollinger Bands, and you can wait for price to kind of exhaust around the midline and get some sort of bearish candle action before entering the trade. Now, if you found this video helpful and you're serious about becoming a better Forex trader and also a funded trader, then come on over to fundedtraderfasttrack.com and you'll have the opportunity to actually trade live sessions with a real professional Forex trader, a real professional prop trader that's now been funded well over 10 times, I think like 15 times. He's one of the best and most successful traders that I know. He is incredible at turning people into winning traders, and this is a program where we actually guarantee your results. So come on over to fundedtraderfasttrack.com if you're serious about becoming a more elite Forex trader, and we'll see if we can actually help you out. Okay, if you found this video insightful, then go ahead, let me know in the comments below if you like this strategy, if you've ever seen this before, and let me know how it works out for you. Talk to you soon.